creeps over the dust and clay. I'll tighten up my reins, start another day. Boots hit the stirrups, feel the cold wind rise. Riding out steady toward that saddle sunrise. Ain't no road easy when you're chasing dreams, but I'll ride on through the cracks in the silent seams. With this saddle sunrise, I'm heading on through, leaving the shadows in the thought of you. The sky burns red like a promise made, showing the trail where regrets will fade. Yeah, the world feels new in the early light's eyes, riding strong into that saddle sunrise. Coyote cries echo through the distant stone, reminding me, darling, I'm still alone. But the morning breeze whispers something kind. Maybe the desert's helping clear my mind. Every hoofbeat's pounding out the fear I felt, mending the cracks where my heart once melt. With this saddle sunrise, I'm heading on through, leaving the shadows in the thought of you. The sky burns red like a promise made, showing the trail where regrets will fade. Yeah, the world feels new in the early light's eyes, riding strong into that saddle sunrise. Maybe someday love will find me again, neath the open sky and a wild west wind. But for now I'm riding where the light runs wide, just a worn-out cowboy with the dawn as his guide. With this saddle sunrise, I'm finding my way, stepping out clean from yesterday. The fire in the sky paints hope so bright, taking me forward in the break of light. Yeah, I'll carve my story across endless skies, riding on with that saddle sunrise. I woke up early with the rooster's cry, boots on the porch for the world passed by. Grabbed my hat and hit the gravel line, chasing the day with a heart like mine. The sky turned gold with a brand new shine, back road whispering, boy, you're doing fine. 'Cause it's a back road sunrise, painting fire across the skies, rolling down the dirt with Been standing proud since years ago. Wind in the fields hums a lullaby, singing soft to the passing night. Every mile ahead feels warm and bright, like the world's reset in the early light. 'Cause it's a back road sunrise, painting fire across the skies, rolling down the dirt with open eyes, feeling free as the wild geese fly. Ain't no city lights or big town lights, just me and the morning we idealize. Yeah, riding into that back road sunrise. Someday I'll find what I'm looking for, but today I'm rich with something more. A quiet truth in the open air, telling me I'm right where I ought to be there. It's a back road sunrise, lifting dreams before my eyes. Every shade of gold feels like a sign that this wild old heart will be just fine. Ain't no fear left to compromise, just me and the dawn in perfect ties. Forever chasing that back road sunrise. I've been riding down these dusty trails, sun beating down on my old faded hat, boots full of gravel, heart full of faith. Ain't looking back, no, I ain't doing that. Wind keeps humming like a front porch tune, carrying memories across the afternoon. On these dusty trails where the wild wind wails, I'm chasing dreams that never seem to fade. Every mile I ride with the sunset by my side, feels like the good Lord lighting up my way. Got an old guitar in the back of my truck, strings sing sweet when the night gets cold. Ain't got much, but I've got my luck and a story in my chest waiting to be told. The sky turns amber as the night rolls in, feels like freedom crawling on my skin. On these dusty trails where the wild wind wails, I'm chasing dreams that never seem to fade. Every mile I ride with the sunset by my side, feels like the good Lord lighting up my way. Yeah. this heart won't break. Every breath I take feels like a brand new stake in the ground. On these dusty trails, I'll leave my tales carved in the dirt where my shadow lays. And when the morning comes and the road still hums, I'll keep riding on through them dusty trails.
Been walking this old road since the break of dawn. Dust on my jacket, but I keep moving on. These boots I'm wearing got stories they've told. Leather cracked from the miles and the nights so cold. Every step whispers something I can't ignore. Ain't the same girl I was when I left your door. In these rusty boots I walk through the pain, through the dry summer heat and the pouring rain. They carried my heart when it fell torn in two, through the long rough miles after losing you. Yeah, the road's been hard, but I'm learning the truth. Strength grows deep in these rusty boots. I lost a little love on the desert floor, left some tears behind. I won't cry no more. Wind keeps singing songs I used to know, but I'm humming new ones everywhere I go. Every scuff mark shows I survived the fight, walking forward slow into a brand new light. In these rusty boots I've walked through the pain, through the dry summer heat and the pouring rain. They carried my heart when it fell torn in two, through the long rough miles after losing you. Yeah, the road's been hard, but I'm learning the truth. Strength grows deep in these rusty boots. Maybe someday I'll find love again, but I ain't rushing hearts like I did back then. For now it's the highway and the sky so wide, and these old boots walking with fearless pride. In these rusty boots I'm standing up tall, a woman who rose after taking the fall. Every worn out line, every dusty groove shows a fire inside that keeps me on the move. Yeah, I found my spirit, I found my proof. Strength lives on in these rusty boots.
Rode out early, Willie, where the rocks rise, sun hitting gold on the canyon sides. Every hoof beat's carrying something I know, a memory calling from so long ago. The wind starts whispering secrets I once kept, truths buried deep where the shadows slept. Hearing those canyon echoes calling my name, bouncing back stories of love and of blame. Your voice still lingers in the dust and the stone, a reminder that I ain't riding alone. Yeah, the past comes knocking wherever I go, riding through these canyon echoes. Found your ribbon tangled in the sagebrush weeds, faded like the trail where the river bleeds. I held it tight though I knew I should let go, but the canyon keeps bringing back what I used to know. Every rock wall's whispering your soft goodbye, makes a tough man break when he hears you cry. Hearing those canyon echoes calling my name, bouncing back stories of love and of blame. Your voice still lingers in the dust and the stone, a reminder that I ain't riding alone. Yeah, the past comes knocking wherever I go, riding through these canyon echoes. Maybe someday the wind will set me free, let the canyon hold the hurt you left to me. But tonight the stars feel heavy and low, while I'm chasing shadows in the afterglow. Hearing those canyon echoes haunting my trail, telling the tale of a love gone pale. Still a ride onward, even though I know your heart still calls in the undertow. Yeah, forever wrapped in the twilight's glow, I'll remember these canyon echoes. Night falls quiet on the old back road, moonlight silver on the stories I've told. I hear the wind call out through the lines, soft as a prayer in the whispering pines. Every shadow knows the roads I've crossed, holding the echoes of the love times I hear your name rolling like thunder through my chest again. Your memory lingers where the branches sway, guiding me gently through the night's embrace. Yeah, the forest holds what the heart defines, truth revealed by the whispering pines. Coyote calls drift low through the night, blend in with thoughts I've tried to fight. I trace your shadow in the firefly's glow, fading slow like the seasons go. I've run from the hurt, but it found me here, carved in the bark like the passing years. In these whispering pines I hear your name rolling like thunder through my chest again. Your memory lingers where the branches sway, guiding me gently through the night's embrace. Yeah, the forest holds what the heart defines, truth revealed by the whispering eyes. Maybe someday I'll let you go, let the river carry off what I used to know. But tonight the woods feel warm and kind, holding the pieces you left behind. In these whispering pines I'm finding peace, letting the weight on my shoulders ease. Stars shine steady as the night unwinds, showing the path where the spirit climbs. Yeah, I rest my heart where the night aligns, safe beneath the whispering pines. I've been wandering down this lonesome road with a half-full bottle and a heavy load, boots kicking dust where the night winds blow. Ain't got nowhere special left to go. Stars hang low like a honky-tonk sign, whiskey burning warm like a true divine. It's just a whiskey and wonder, a heart that keeps me rambling. Every swallow feels like a memory falling right back into place again. I ain't running from the truth, it just follows like a friend. Lord, it's whiskey and wandering till the long road finds its end. Got a letter in my pocket from a love long gone. Words bleeding soft like a sad old song. Sometimes I read it just to feel less wrong, but tonight I'll let the past drift on and on. Coyote crying like he knows my pain. Guess out here we all sound about the same. It's just a whiskey and wandering, a heart that keeps me rambling. Every swallow feels like a memory falling right back into place again. I ain't running from the truth, it just follows like a friend. Lord, it's whiskey and wandering till the long road finds its end. Maybe someday I'll find a place where the wind don't cut like a razor blade, but till that sunrise saves my face, I'll be drifting through the wind and shade. It's just a whiskey and a wandering, my soul forever rambling. Every mile of ride feels like a prayer that keeps my broken spirit standing. If forgiveness finds me someday, I'll welcome it like a friend. But tonight it's whiskey and wandering on a road that never ends.
Moon's hanging low on the old dirt trail. My boots are dusty and the night feels frail. A cool wind's humming through the mesquite trees, while I'm riding slow with a heart that won't find peace. Every hoofbeat whispers where you used to ride, feeling your shadow drifting by my side. There's starlight on the saddle, glowing soft and blue, shining down gentle like it knows about you. I'm holding the reins, but I'm lost in the past, wishing love like ours could ever last. Under the midnight battle, I'll ride with starlight on the saddle. The canyon echoes with the songs we knew, soft as a prayer that I once shared with you. I tip my hat to the memories we made, trying to breathe deep as they slowly fade. The sky so wide it could swallow my pain, but the wind keeps whispering your name again. There's starlight on the saddle, glowing soft and blue, shining down gentle like it knows about midnight battle. Alright with starlight on the saddle. Some roads end where the heart lets go. Some keep riding where the wild winds blow. Tonight I'm somewhere in between the two, chasing stars that remind me of you. There's starlight on the saddle, soft as your goodbye, glistening silver in the open sky. I'll ride on slow, let memories drift, feeling every heartbeat start to shift. And when the dawn unravels, I'll leave that starlight on the saddle. Night winds whisper through the old pine trees. Stars shine silver on the fields and me. Got my boots in the dirt where the wildflowers bloom, humming soft beneath that hickory moon. Memories drift easy in the cool midnight air. Every mile from you feels lighter than prayer. Under this hickory moon, I'm finding my way, healing the heart you broke yesterday. The shadows are dancing, but I'm standing strong, singing my truth where I truly belong. Yeah, the night feels gentle, holding me soon, wrapped in the glow of that hickory moon. Letters of burn still float in my mind, ashes of love I had to leave behind. But the fireflies guide me like they always do, showing the path to a life brand new. Lost what I love, but I'm finding my fire, rising again from the aches and desire. Under this hickory moon, I'm finding my way, healing the heart you broke Let the night sky carry this heart of mine to a place where the stars and freedom align. Under this hickory moon, I'm learning to shine, leaving your shadow far back in time. Soft winds are humming a sweet, hopeful tune, guiding me on with the hickory moon.
I grew up chasing big blue skies, riding fence lines where the red dust lies. Daddy said, son, keep your heart real clean, but I was born running on cowboy dreams. Sunset painting gold on the canyon walls, a wind whispering names I can't recall. 'Cause I got cowboy dreams, wild as a Mustang scream, riding through the night where the starlight beams. Life ain't easy as it seems, but I'll keep holding tight to every broken, restless thing. Yeah, I'm living on these old cowboy dreams. Saw mama crying when I left that town. Said every cowboy's gotta lay roots down. But I just tipped my hat and kissed her cheek. Freedom's been calling me every week. Moon hanging low like a lantern flame. Out here the dust knows every name. Guess I got cowboy dreams, wild as a Mustang scream, riding through the night where the starlight beams. Life ain't easy as it seems, but I'll keep holding tight to every broken, restless thing. Yeah, I'm living on these old cowboy dreams. Maybe someday I'll settle down, trade restless nights for a small ranch town. But until that horizon calls my name, I'll ride these dreams through the dust and flame. I'm living cowboy dreams where the fire still fiercely gleams. Every mile I ride still redeems pieces of my old routines. And when the daylight fades, I'll be right where I'm meant to be, forever chasing wild cowboy dreams.